Hello everyone, and welcome to your Fearless Friday. How has your week been? I hope you've had a good one. I hope you've been out there, out in the world. I hope you've been having fun. I hope there's been lots of connection, lots of self-care, lots of joy, lots of family. I hope you've had a great week. I'm sure it's also been interspersed with hard work and overwhelm. And chocolate, no doubt. Anything like me. Anyway, we take the rough with the smooth, right? Well, welcome to this week's Fearless Friday. It's a pleasure to be back here with you, and I'm excited to be sharing this with you today because I've gone through many iterations of what this live was going to be for you today, and I still haven't settled on it, to be fair. So we'll see where we go in this conversation. Originally, I was going to talk to you about habits, like our baby step and our habits, and I may do my best to stick to that subject as best as I can because it's going to be really important. But also, I wanted to talk to you about the polarity of life and about how. Some days we're on it, some days we're making great decisions for ourselves, some days we have lots of energy and lots of focus and we're clear and we have our North Star and we're taking positive steps, and then other days we cannot get off the sofa. That's kind of like the definition of my week this week, where I've taken big strides forward and then have a day where I'm like, dear Lordy, I don't even have the energy to take the dog for a walk today. So I was going to talk about that, but actually I think that they're connected. I think that what I am going to talk to you about today is all connected, because and if you've been here long enough, you definitely know the importance of baby steps. You know the importance of making those baby steps daily habits. We know this. And so what I think is really important is sharing with you some research and some advice on how to make those baby steps a daily habit that you don't even have to think about. A bit like cleaning your teeth or making your morning cuppa. Right? We don't have to think about these things. They're ingrained. Right? And so that's what I'm going to talk about. How do we add to that? And it's all going to come down to our brain synapses, right? I talk about like the neurons all the time, like our neurons firing together, wiring together. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit more, but with the perspective of how we build really strong, healthy habits. Good. You're with me. So these are my morning habits. My daily habits. Let's be more realistic. These are my daily habits. I don't do them all in the morning, but they are my daily habits. And you've heard me talk about these all the time. So, I'm a 5 a.m. woman. I can't remember the last time I set my alarm. I wake up really early, and when I wake up, I am ping and I am awake. So I wake up, I get out of bed, I do my morning pages. I go outside. I'm either walking or running, but I'm outside. Sometimes I'm standing outside drinking my coffee, but I get outside every day, looking up, letting the daylight filter in through my eyes, right? Fill my body up with all that lovely light. I exercise every day. Like sometimes I run, sometimes I walk, sometimes I do a bit of yoga, but I do something mindfully every day. I meditate. Normally when I fall into bed at night, I do my gratitude piece, and I also then listen to my guided Kundalini. No, it's not Kundalini. What is it? Yoga Nidra. My guided Yoga Nidra meditation. And that's kind of like pretty much how how my day goes. And then lots of different things happen in between that, but they're like the healthy habits that I incorporate into my day. I'm currently stacking in a new one of reading every single day, and that's because I've joined a book club, and we're currently reading The Covenant of Water. And if you don't read every single day, I'm never going to get through it in a month. I don't know if any of you have seen it. Are any of you reading that book, The Covenant of Water? It's like this. It's like a tube. It's like this thick. So that's a new healthy habit that I'm stacking into my day. So what are yours? I want you to think about what your strong habits are, and I'll tell you why. But that's an exercise I want you to do. Right? You can either put them in the comments below and share, because by sharing in this group, you are inspiring the others here. The more you communicate, the more you connect here in this space, even if those people don't respond, even if you don't get any responses, I guarantee in the background you are going to be inspiring others, because there are hundreds of people in this group that read, take away, embody, but never communicate that. And that's okay, right? That's the wonderful thing about this group. It's a safe space, and you show up where you're at. But don't think because no one comments on your posts means that they're not learning, listening, watching, copying. Remember that. Okay, I've gone off on a tangent. Where am I? Habit stacking. So I'm going to talk to you about habit stacking. And the reason why it's important to know what your strong daily habits are before we start is because habit stacking is when we actually no, let me back up a bit. Our habits. Let me talk about what our habits are. Right, so our brains are full of the neurons, and all our neurons are firing together. And when we have a habit, when we do things without thinking about it, it's because we have strengthened those particular neural pathways. Right, we've strengthened them. Again, I'll go back to you don't have to think about cleaning your teeth. Right, you don't have to think about driving your car if you're a car driver. Right? Do you remember when you first started driving a car and you can, oh my God, where's first, where's second, where's third, and now you don't even think about it. Making your morning cup of coffee or your morning cup of tea, you don't have to think about it. It's there. It's hardwired. Right? That's a habit. We're hardwired. The more we do it, the stronger and the faster our neurons fire together. A habit. Now I'm going to come on to habit stacking. So what you have to do is, when you want to incorporate another baby step into your day, your week, you want to stack it with habits that you already have that are strong and fast. And that is the key to creating new neurons. Yes, firing new neurons together for new habits. I have a feeling I'm saying habits far too many times. Shall I give you an example? Let me give you an example. I wrote an example down. Before I do that, this research comes from a chap called BJ Fogg. I don't know when he did it. He wrote a book, Tiny. He didn't write a book. He created a program, Tiny Habits. And then recently, James Clear wrote his book on atomic habits, which I have here somewhere. I don't know where. It's here somewhere. I was going to show you the cover because it's a really good book, and I highly recommend you go read it. But I can't find it, so never mind. It was here a moment ago. What have I done with it? Doesn't matter. So this is the information that I'm sharing with you, right, from the Fogg chap who wrote the program, and now James Clear, Atomic Habits. So let me give you an example of how you can build in a new habit, a new baby step, so it sticks. Right? It sticks. It's not just a fad. It sticks. And I wrote one down. What one did I write? Oh yeah, cleaning teeth. So, if you have started a new gratitude practice, for example, we talk about gratitude a lot on this channel, and you're forgetting. So I've already told you, when I fall into bed at night, that is my trigger to do my gratitude. Right? I do my gratitude as I settle down, as I'm getting comfy, and then I hit play on my YouTube channel for the Yoga Nidra guided meditation. But I didn't always have a gratitude practice. I knew it was good for me. I knew I needed to start incorporating one, but where to do it. And because I have quite busy days, because you know, working, family, life, home, dog, just everything, health, right? Studying, reading, it's all in there. We have to squeeze something else in. And so it was, well, I go to bed every night. I go to bed every night. So that's an easy time. It's an easy time for me to stack a new healthy habit. And that was the gratitude piece. Maybe if you wanted to stack a gratitude piece in for yourself, maybe it's easier for you when you clean your teeth. Right? Maybe you're really diligent at cleaning your teeth for 2 minutes or 1 minute or whatever it is a day. Maybe you're diligent at that time. And so that's easier for you to think, okay, as I'm cleaning my teeth, I'm going to run through, I'm going to allow myself to feel gratitude and appreciation for all that's going on, all that I have, all that's going on. Yes, that would be a really good stacking of habits. And then every time you clean your teeth, which is a strong, natural thing that you do every day, you will be triggered to do the gratitude piece. Am I making sense? If I'm not making sense, you know what you have to do. Comment, write to me. If you don't want to comment publicly, then by all means send me a private message, right? But just if I'm not making sense or you want to know more, contact me. What else? Oh yes, and then once you've mastered that, once you've mastered those little baby steps in with your current really healthy, strong habits, then you can start putting things together and building momentum, right? So if we come back to my daily routine, how I get started, the moment I wake up, I put my gym kit on. Every day. Wake up, gym kit on. Glass of water, morning pages, get outside. It all starts, and that all started because I wanted to incorporate a more like cardio-based habit in my day. And if I get up, shower, put my work clothes on, or put my everyday clothes on, it's highly unlikely that I'm going to come to a time later in the day, get changed into my running gear, go running, come back, another shower, get dressed again. Never going to happen. Never. I know myself well enough. Never going to happen. So I knew I had to get it into my morning. So that's what I do. As soon as I wake up, my gym kit goes on. My glass of water, my morning pages, my run. Or walk. Sometimes I walk. Right. Am I making sense? I hope I am. I'm sure I am. And that's all really I wanted to share with you. I say that's all, that's big. What we've talked about is big. Because if you can master this, oh boy, if you master this, your life is going to get so much easier. You are going to get so much happier, healthier, more in control, more focused. Give it a try. Give it a try. Step 1, write down all the habits that you have that you don't even have to think about. Right? Be mindful about this. What do you do every single day without thinking about it? Because they are your habits. Some are going to be healthy, some may be not so healthy. But write them down. And then pick the ones that suit the new baby steps that you want to start incorporating into your day and match them. Is that going to be a good habit to stack the new baby step with? Let me know how you get on. And I will see you next week.